So hello everyone and welcome to my class. I am Diksha Khurana, your maths coach. So now let's start a new topic in maths, which is algebra, which basically algebra is a branch of math which is in which we generally represents our numbers with letters, and basically here we deal with combination of letters and numbers with they're combined with several operations. So in this video I'm going to cover these few topics. So first is distributive law, product, how we do the product of algebraic quantities, then difference of two squares, perfect squares expansion, and further expansion. Now, without any further delay, let's just move forward. Let's just first talk about the distributive law of the algebraic values. So give me a minute. So here you can see, if you have this type of expression where one algebraic quantity is outside of the bracket, and in the bracket we have two quantities, whether they are combined with the sum or the product, then what we generally do, we'll take the term outside of the bracket and then we multiply it to the first term inside the bracket. A is the first term and then A is getting multiplied by B, we are getting AB, and then again we'll take the term outside the bracket and multiply it with the second term. So A multiply C, here it becomes AC. Now focus here, this is the geometrical representation of the above expression. See what's happening here. So this is a rectangle in which the breadth of the rectangle is suppose A, and then the first rectangle the length is B, and there is attached second rectangle whose length is C. So basically when you combine this these two rectangles, we are getting the length as A multiply B and C. So when we talk about the area of the larger rectangle, what is the area of rectangle? Length multiply breadth. So when we talk about area of the larger rectangle, let me just area of the larger rectangle, then this will be A is the breadth here and B plus C is the length here. So this is the area of the larger rectangle. Also you can see, whenever we are multiplying any term with an expression, instantly we have to put the bracket, because when you're multiplying a term with an expression, then what happens here, the term is getting multiplied by each and every term in the expression. That is why we have to first keep it in the bracket. Now as the area of this bigger rectangle is same as the area of the rectangle 1 and the area of the rectangle 2, right? So what is the area of the first rectangle? A is the breadth, B is the length. So A into B, length into breadth, plus, and the area of the second rectangle, which is the length is again same, breadth is again same, and length is C here. So this is A multiply C. So from here, from interpretation, you can directly recall this formula of distributive law, right? Now similarly we are going to attempt some of the questions based on this. Let's just focus on the first question. Here the term outside is a constant, x is a variable. I hope you're clear about the terms constant and a variable. Constant is the term which has constant fixed value, variable whose value may vary or differ, right? And basically we represent variables by some algebraic terms like a, b, c, x, y. So now as according to the law, we'll take the term 3 and we'll get we'll multiply it with x, so which becomes 3 multiply x, 3x. Now again we'll take this 3 and multiply it with 1, we'll get 3 into 1 is 3. Yes. Now just look at the next question. 2, and this is getting multiplied by 5 minus x. So when you multiply the here the outside term with the first, 2 multiply 5 is 10, and when you multiply 2 with the another term, see 2 is getting multiplied here by minus x, so we are getting 2x here. So answer is 10 minus 2x. Now moving to the third term, third question, minus outside of a bracket. This is very important thing here. This rule is going to help you in many of the bigger questions as well. Whenever you have a minus sign before a bracket, so what happens is minus sign is basically considered as minus 1 as an outside term. So in that case, we are going to multiply each and every term inside the bracket with minus 1. Minus 1 into x, minus 1 into 2, minus 2. That's why we generally say whenever there is a minus sign outside a bracket, signs of each and every term inside the bracket will get changed. See, you can see here, this is a positive value becomes negative. This is also positive becomes negative. Nothing else get changed. Only the signs of each and every term will get changed here. Okay. Now moving to the next question here. Okay. Rest of the question you can practice on your own. Now I'll be moving to the next slide. Here these are some complex questions of using the same distributive law. So in the first question we have this expression 3 bracket start x minus 4 plus 2 bracket starts 5 plus x. Now to solve this we will apply the distributive law again. 3 multiply x is 3x. 3 multiply now minus 4 which becomes minus 12. So you have to take care of the signs very carefully. So 2 into 5 is again 10 here, and 2 into x is 2x. We are not going to leave this expression as it is. We are going to further solve it. See, these are two like terms, 3x and 2x, like terms. So we are going to add these two. Only like terms can get added in the algebraic expression, not the unlike terms. And also you can see these two are constant, so obviously we can solve them. Minus plus sign, minus, basically we are going to subtract these two, and 12 minus 2 is 2, and 2 will be negative because bigger number is 12. So the answer of this expression will be 5x minus 2. Now moving to the second question, here it is 2a plus a minus 2b. For that, this is a simple question. This bracket make no sense because there's no term outside the bracket which we are going to multiply. So we can directly open the bracket, and also as there is a positive sign outside the bracket, so sign of the terms inside the bracket will remain as it is. So here 2a plus a, it will be 3a minus 2b. This was a simple easy question. Now moving to the next question, this is 2a minus a minus 2b. Now here you can see this is an expression inside the bracket, and outside the bracket we have a negative sign. I have already told you, whenever you see a negative sign outside a bracket, just change the sign of each and every term inside the bracket. That is it. So as it was minus plus a over there, I have written minus a. As it was minus 2b over there, I have written plus 2b. So 2a minus a will becomes an a, and plus 2b, because we can add only like terms in this. So now after that I'm going to attempt this E part. Rest of the parts I'm leaving it for you. You can practice these questions at home. So 2 bracket starts y minus 3 bracket close minus 4 2y plus 1. So what happens here is, just wait a minute. In this, obviously distributive law, 2 into y, 2y, 2 into 3, 6, and here we are not going to consider 4 multiplied 2y. We will multiply here minus 4 into 2y, minus 4 into 2, minus 8y, minus 4 into plus 1, minus 4. Further we are solving it. 2y minus 8y is minus 6y, minus 6 and minus 4 will be minus 10. So this will be the answer of this question. Okay, so I hope you're clear with the distributive law over here. So now we'll be moving to the next topic, basically the product of two algebraic expressions. So here you can see a plus b, the expression in the bracket is getting multiplied with c plus d. There are two rules using which we can use it. First term, we'll first take first term of the first bracket, multiply it with the first term with the second term of the second bracket. So a into c, ac, and a into d, ad. Basically at the very first we are taking the first term. When this is getting complete, then we will be taking the second term. We will multiply the second term of the first bracket by the first term of the second bracket, and then the second term of the second bracket. So b into c, bc, and b into d, bd. Also you can use another method. See, ac is basically the first term of each bracket. A is the first term of first bracket, c is the first term of first bracket, right? Now you can see AD is the outer term of each bracket. Outer, A is the outer term, D is the outer term, right? Then we have BC, which is the inner term of the each bracket. Inner term, right? Now BD, which is the last term of the both brackets, B and D. So you can learn it using the FOIL method as well as first taking the first term, then taking the second term and applying the distributive law as we have already done. So it's all up to you, whatever method suits you. Either use the previous distributive law for each term of the first bracket, or using that FOIL method. We can call it FOIL method. Right, now for an example, we have this expression and now we have to multiply these two expressions. So first I am using the distributive law method. I am multiplying x with the x plus 2. So x multiply x will become x square. X multiply 2 will become 2x. Now I will be taking the second term and applying the distributive law, which is 3 into x, 3x, and 3 into 2, here 3 into x and 3 into 2 is 6. Understood? So now you can see out of all these four terms, the middle two terms are like terms. So here we are going to add these two. This will become 2 plus 3 as x square plus 2 plus 3 5x plus 6. Understood? Now we'll be taking the geometrical representation of this. So consider this diagram. In this diagram we have to give an expression for the area of rectangle 1, 2, 3 and 4. So this is the first rectangle. What will be the area of this? In this rectangle you can see length is A, breadth is B. So that will be AC. And in the second rectangle, what is the dimensions of second rectangle? As this is A, this length will also be A, and this is D. So this second rectangle will have the area AD. Now in this you can see, if this line is B and this is C, here you can say equal lines. So for the third one this will be BC, and for the fourth rectangle this is B here and this is D here, you can see equal. So the area will be BD. Now about the overall rectangle, what is the overall rectangle? The length is AB here, A plus B here, okay, length multiply breadth. So as this is an expression, we'll keep it in the bracket, and breadth is C plus D. So again an expression, will keep this in the bracket. Now you can see area of the overall rectangle was this, which is equal to, you can say this overall rectangle is the area of rectangle 1, area of rectangle 2, and area of rectangle 3, and the area of rectangle 4. Yes or no? As you can directly see, this complete is compiled of these 4 rectangles. So what was the area of the first one, which is AC, second one AD, another one, third one BC, and the fourth one is BD. So from here you can directly see this is how this product rule is applied in the geometry also, in rectangle. This is the geometrical representation of this. Now moving to the some question using this product rule. Here see x plus 3, this is question number A, is getting multiplied by x plus 7. So here you can see first term, I take first term and apply the distributive law. X into x, x square, x into 7, 7x, 3 into x, 3x, 3 into 7, 21. Okay, now moving to the B question. This was a simple one. X plus 5 and x minus 4. So here x plus x, again take the first term of the first bracket, x, x square, x into minus 4 is minus 4x, plus 5 is plus 5x, and minus 20. Here we will not stop our answer here in the previous question. These two are like terms, 7 and 3. So we are going to add these. So x square plus 10x plus 21 will be the final answer here. X square minus 4x plus 5x minus 20. So this is x square plus x, obviously 5 minus 4 is 1, so 1x is x only, and minus 20. Okay, for A and B part I have done. Now I'm going to do the F and G part. Rest questions are for you to practice at home. So this is 2x plus 1 getting multiplied with 3x plus 4. We'll take 2x getting multiplied with 3x. So first we will multiply all the constants. 2 into 3, 6, then the variable x square. Now 2x is getting multiplied with 4. 2 into 4, 8x. Now taking the second term, applying the distributive law, 1 into 3x, 3x, and 1 into 4 is 4. Now 6x square plus 11x plus 4. Okay, now the last part G, will be 1 minus 2x and 4x plus 1. Nothing to worry here. The first number is a constant, so we'll take the first number, applying the distributive, 1 into 4x, 4x, and then 1 into 1, 1. Now here it's a negative term, don't forget the negative sign here. Minus 2x and 4x is 4 2s are 8 minus 8x square. Minus 2x getting multiplied to 1 is minus 2x. Here you can see 4x and minus 2x are the like term, so we are going to combine them. So 4 minus 2 is 2x and positive 2. So here the answer will be 1 plus 2x minus 8 square. Okay, now moving to another interesting question. Here it's a show that type question. In IGCSE we generally face these type of question. Here the question says a square photograph has sides of length x. So this is the square they're talking about, having length x. It is surrounded by a wooden frame with dimensions of the wooden frame has shown already. Now at the end, the complete diagram is of a rectangle, because dimensions are not the same on the both sides. So we have to show that the area of the rectangle formed by the outside of the frame is given by this expression. Okay, nothing to worry. Firstly, we have to find the area. So firstly we have to find the dimensions of the rectangle. As you can see, this is x here, this length is x here, and this length is 3, and this length is again 3. So when we are going to add x plus 3 plus 3, you have the length of the rectangle. In the same way, when you have to find the breadth of the rectangle, this is the side x, this is the 2, and this is the side 2. So x plus 2 plus 2 will give you x plus 4. So now you have the length of the rectangle and the breadth of the rectangle. So to find the area is now a simplest task, which is area is equal to length into breadth. Substitute the value here, x plus 6 and x plus 4. Apply the product rule, take the first term, apply the distributive rule, x square plus 4x, then 6 into x, 6x, then 24. Now x square middle terms are the like ones, so we are going to add them, 10x plus 24, and obviously we are using the centimeter thing. So this will be this expression represent the area of the given rectangle. We have showed that here. Okay, understood? Now moving to the next, difference of two square. See, the term A and the term B, squares of the term and their difference. Basically this is we called difference of two square. Very important and very useful formula of algebra. Difference of two square will be equal to sum and product of sum and difference of the values. So now let's just have a look on the geometrical interpretation of this. See, if you have a square of length A, and among that basically you are going to subtract one square out of the another. So there is a bigger square of length A and the smaller square of length B. You have to eliminate this area. After eliminating this area, you will get these two areas. You just for that you will just cut this value. After cutting this, you are going to flip it over, and what you will get, see this this side, when you will cut that paper and flip it, this side will come here and it will join here like this. Okay, the A here, this A will be parallel to this A, like you can see here. So this A minus B and this A minus B will be parallel. So this A minus B will come here and this A will come here. So let me just clearly redraw that. After flip it, here you will have the B, here you will be having the A minus B, and here you will be having the A. So ultimately you are going to get this diagram, which you can see is a rectangle of breadth A minus B and length A plus B. Obviously the area of the leftover portion will be sum of the value multiplied by the product of the value. So here A square minus B square is equal to A plus B into A minus B. It's a useful interpretation here, useful formula we generally use. Now we are going to use it. Just you have to recall the formula: a square minus b square equals to a plus b and a minus b. Just keep this formula in your mind throughout all the questions. So this, you can see, will get the question both ways, from here to here or from here to here. Both ways type question we can solve using this. Now this is, consider this is a and this is b, so this is a plus b and a minus b type expression. So to solve this a plus b and a minus b type expression, you can directly see a plus b and a minus b is nothing but square of a. That means here a represent x, so square of x, minus square of b, that means square of 5, because here b is nothing but 5. So this will be x square minus 25. So we are not doing anything, we are just substituting the value of a and b. Now to solve this, the first term is 3, the square of the first term, so 3 square minus square of the second term, y square. So this is nothing but 9 minus y square. Understood? Now moving to the next. Now we'll be doing some question based on this. X plus 2 and x minus 2, square of the first term minus square of the second term. This is the repeated question. It does not matter. See, when you multiply 5 and 4, you multiply 4 and 5, you're going to get the same answer. So whether you write a plus b first or a minus b first, that is again the same thing. So here this is a minus b, a plus b, so don't get confused here. This is again the same thing. So square of the first term and square of the second term. Same thing here, just you have to keep in mind what is your first term and what is your second term. Rest everything is super easy in this. 1 is your first term, 1 square is 1, x is your second term, 1 minus x square. Here x square minus 1. Now 2 is your first term, so 2 square is 4 and minus x square. See how easy was that? I hope you have understood this. Now product square expansion. Now product square expansion is here. When you have an expression and you have the square of the complete term, you're going to get a square plus 2ab plus b square. We will be using FOIL here or the distributive method here. See, square of any term is basically that term is getting multiplied twice. Yes or no? Now when you will multiply a in a, you will get a square, and when you will multiply a in b, you will get ab. Then b multiply a is ba, and b multiply b is b square. Now ab and ba get the same because I told you 5 multiply 4 and 4 multiply 2 is same. That's a commutative law of multiplication. So that is why these are two same thing. So when you can add these two like terms, and you will get 2 times ab plus b square. So that is kind of a general formula, okay, of sum of the product of the sum as well as of the difference. So if we are going to do the same thing again, here a, in place of a minus b, we are going to write a minus b twice. We know how to multiply this. A multiply a square, and then a multiply minus b minus ab, b multiply minus b multiply a minus ba, and minus b multiply minus b. See, minus multiply minus is plus, minus minus plus, so it will be plus b square. So here this is a square minus 2ab, as ab and ba are same, plus b square. So these two are general formula of the squaring term. You can directly recall this formula. If you will learn this formula, solving question will be much easy for you. Now this is the geometrical interpretation of this formula. A plus b multiply a plus b square. Here what is this? This is a square having length A. So area will be A square. Then second is a rectangle having B, and here this is A. Rectangle 2 gives you AB. This is again a rectangle, this is B and this is A. It will also give you AB, length into breadth, and square 4. This is a square of length B. You can see this is B and this is also B. So that is B square, and the overall square is basically A plus B the whole square, because length is same. And when you add the overall square, area of overall square is nothing but area of 1 plus 2 plus 3 and plus 4. So area of first rectangle is A square, second is AB, third is AB, fourth will be B square. A square plus 2AB plus B square. Geometrical representation of the product perfect square expansion. Okay, now using this formula you have to expand the terms given in the question. So in the first question, x plus 5 the square of the first term plus 2 times first term and second term. See, this is the square of the first term, 2 times first term and second term, and square of the second term and square of the second term. Just you have to keep in mind, in each step you have to write down the equal to sign. Don't forget that. 5 into 2, 10 into x plus 5 square is 25. Like this we are going to expand. Now as this is an easy thing, now we are going to do the E part here. 3 plus c square. You can see here, firstly we are going to write square of the first term plus 2 times first term and second term and square of the second term. Square of the first term is 9. 2 times 3 is 6. 6c and c square. Understood? Rest of the question I'm leaving it for you. Just do it for your practice. Now these are the some of the questions that I would like to solve it for you. These are little complex questions. Now you have to look very carefully when I'm solving this. Okay, so here 3x plus 1 remains as it is because we're not going to do anything not solvable. Now in the bracket, as you can see, the minus sign is outside the bracket, so we are not going to open the bracket right now. First of all, we are going to do the square of the expression inside the bracket. Square of the first term 2 times first term and second term and square of the second term. In the second line also we are not going to open the bracket, because first we will solve it properly. X square plus 3 into 2 6x plus 9. Now you can see inside the bracket we can't further solve it. Now we will open the bracket, and obviously you know whenever there is a minus sign outside the bracket we are going to change the sign of each and every term. By changing means, if it's plus we will write minus, if it's minus we will write plus. So here all the terms were positive, so we will write now as all the terms are negative. So here this is 3x and minus xx, we can combine them. I'll get minus of 3x plus 1 and minus x square, which this looks quite awkward. So first we will write a quadratic term, then a linear term in a proper order. So in this way we can solve the difficult expression using just a little bit of care. Okay, now I B and C part I'm just leaving it to you, and rest of the D part I'm solving it for you. Okay, here you can see this is A plus B, A minus B. Whenever you see an expression, you have to identify whatever you're going to use. Here we are going to use the square expression, and here uh, we are going to use A plus B, A minus B formula, which is A square minus B square. So square of the first term minus square of the second term as it is. And in this again same, we are going to solve the square here. Square of the first term plus 2 times first term and second term, 2 times first term and second term plus square of the second term. So now this is x square minus 2 square is 4, minus as it is. We are not going to open the bracket now because we have to further solve it. X square 2 into 3, 6x plus 9. So x square minus 4. Now we are going to open the bracket and change the sign of each and every term inside the bracket. Now x square minus x square, basically they will cancel each other. By cancelling means if you minus 5 minus 5, you're going to get 0. So by cancelling here, this is a simple meaning that they will give you a 0 if you have same term and subtract, they get subtracted. Now minus x, minus 4 and minus 9 will get added because they have the same sign. So 9 plus 4 will be 13. So this will be your answer of this. Next we were going to do the further expansion. In the further expansion, this is the first term of the first bracket. Use it and apply the distributive law. First term with the first term, multiply the first term with each and every term. So A multiply C is AC, A multiply D is AD, A multiply D, E is AE. Now pick up the B term here, B multiply C, BC, just applying the distributive law for each term, nothing new. B into C and BD and then BC. So whenever you see these type of question, don't worry. It just again the very first thing we have learned in this class, which is distributive law. Just take the each term of each term of the first bracket and apply the distributive law. As simple as that. Now using that thing, we are going to solve one question for you. So x plus 2 is the first expression which is getting multiplied with this second expression. Now first term getting multiplied with the first term, x in multiply x square, x3. Using the exponent law, exponents will get added, 1 and 2, 3. X into x, x square, and then x into 4, 4x. Now use this 2, you will get 2 into x square, 2x square, 2 into x, 2x, and 2 into 4, 8. Now this is x cube plus, now you can see here, this x square and this 2x square are the like terms. You are going to add them, so this will give you 3x square. Now this 4x and 2x again the like terms, so 4 plus 2, 6x plus 8. So this will be the answer for this question. Likewise you can solve the other expressions as well. So here also we have 3 expressions in the multiplication, nothing to worry about it. We are going to solve the D question for you. 2x, x plus 2 and x plus 5. Here we will first take these two brackets and solve using the distributive law. 2x square plus 4. Now keeping that second bracket as it is, Now this is the product of algebraic expression. 2x square means into x is 2x cube. 2x square into 5 is 2 into 5, 10x square. Now 4 into x is 4x and 4 into 5 is 20. Here no term is like, so this will remain your answer. Okay. Thank you everyone. Thank you for your time. I hope you understood all the concepts here.